told you that the BRRRR Method, you know, the one that's plastered all over YouTube, TikTok, every real estate investment podcast, could actually ruin your chances as a first-time investor? The gurus make it sound like a cheat code. Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. Supposedly you turn one deal into 10 and retire in 5 years. But here's the truth. The BRRRR Method is risky for beginners. It's risky for anyone. And if you don't know exactly what you're doing, it can absolutely wreck your finances, leave you over-leveraged and stuck with a property that bleeds you dry every month. That's why in today's video, I'm not only going to pull back the curtain on the dangers of the BRRRR Method, but I'm also going to share a method with you that most people often overlook. It's safer, simpler, and it's the exact method that I use to build my 7-figure portfolio. Let's go. All right, so let's get everyone on the same page here. The BRRRR Method stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. Here's how it's supposed to work. You get a fixer-upper, usually at a big discount. You pour money and sweat into fixing it up. You get tenants in, then you call the bank and say, hey, look, my house is all pretty and amazing now. I want to get a new loan. So the bank gives you a new loan at a higher value. You pull your original cash back out, and you use that same pile of money to go buy the next property. Rinse and repeat. The appeal is obvious. I mean, saving up $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 every time you want to buy a property. I mean, how many times can people do that? Instead of saving up all that money, you just recycle the same stack of cash over and over again. In theory, you could buy 10 houses with the money you started with to buy one. You're basically cloning your money. And the gurus make it seem like you can just turn $50,000 into an empire in a few years. And sure, if every step goes perfectly as planned, then yeah, in theory, that could work. But here's the catch. Just because the math works on paper, that doesn't mean it's going to work in real life. And real life is messy. Renovations that explode your budget. That $20,000 rehab that you planned for on paper to make your BRRRR perfect, now it's suddenly $35,000 or $40,000. Foundation was cracked, didn't know, electrical's not up to code, takes more time, need to pull permits, costs more money. And then the contractor ghosts you halfway through, gotta find a new contractor, he charges more, you lost time. Also, appraisals don't play fair. You think you just created $100,000 in equity, but then the appraiser goes, oh, no. That's only worth about $20,000 more than what you bought it for. Something like that would kill your refinance, kill your BRRRR. And now suddenly your money is trapped in that property. Can't refinance it out. The banks just aren't your friend. Just because you want a cash out refinance doesn't mean that you're going to get one. Lending rules change, underwriters change the qualifications. Sometimes they flat out say no, especially to new investors with no track record. Not only that, tenants don't solve your problems, even if you do get it rented. If your rent doesn't cover the mortgage and then some after your refinance, why did you do this BRRRR in the first place? That infinite return you were promised? More like infinite headaches. And here's another piece of reality that nobody really talks about. Not every property can be BRRRR'd. Most of the properties that are potentially good BRRRR deals need significant, serious renovations. These aren't properties for newbies where you can just put some carpet and paint, refinance, and get your money back out. Good BRRRR properties need significant renovations. I'm talking full kitchen, bath remodels, full gut jobs, even some properties that have fire or water damage. Properties that have been vacant for 10 years. And if you don't already have experience in renovating properties and you don't have that contractor lingo and knowledge, those contractors and subs will eat you for freaking breakfast and you will be screwed. Also, a lot of newbies don't realize this, but most properties that are good BRRRR properties, like we just talked about, significant rehab, those types of properties aren't going to qualify for a traditional loan. Traditional lenders require properties to be safe and habitable to give you a loan. BRRRR properties usually do not meet that criteria. That means you'll be paying all cash for your property. So now to do this BRRRR, to get the money that you need all cash. And most beginners don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash to do the BRRRR method, right? And that's why these gurus say, oh, you can start with none of your own money. You can borrow from your friends and family, borrow from private money lenders. Sure, but don't forget now you're going to have to pay points up front for those loans if you're borrowing from a hard money loan, and or you're going to also have to pay interest every month to the private money lender or the hard money lender in the amount of usually 10 to 15%. So you have to now build those extra costs into your deal. If there's even one hiccup, the rehab drags, the appraisal doesn't come back good, or the bank won't give you the cash out refinance number you needed to pay back your investors, you're literally screwed. And you're left holding a loan, paying private money lenders 10 to 15% on something that you can't get out of. The sucky part is, if even one of these things goes wrong, your deal falls apart and you're in the hole. You're over leveraged, you're out of cash, and you're stuck with a property that you can't refinance. That's the reality that a lot of these investors go through when they do the BRRRR that they don't want to tell you about on social media. The bottom line is that BRRRR is dangerous for beginners. It's a dangerous strategy and shouldn't be promoted. All those realities that we just walked through, blown budgets, low appraisals, banks that slam the door, hard money lenders charging double-digit interest, they all point to the same thing, that the BRRRR method is an advanced strategy. It's designed for people that already have investing experience. They already have experience with contractors, building properties, doing renovations. For a beginner, it's like walking into the NFL wanting to play football when you didn't even play football in high school. The speed, the complexity, the stakes, they're just too high for beginners. And here's what makes it even more dangerous for beginners. There are factors outside of your control that can affect your deal. For example, market crashes. You might do everything right. The renovations were done on time, you got tenants in place, and you're ready to refinance. And then the market shifts. Suddenly, appraisals come in lower. Now you can't pull enough money back out to pay back the investors, the lenders that lent you money for the rehab or even for the purchase. And now you're stuck. But that wasn't your fault. The market went down. Another one is interest rates. Interest rates can and do change overnight all the time. Maybe you underwrote your deal at refinancing with a 6.5% interest rate, and that's the only way that you'd be able to cash flow with your refinance with the proposed market rent you were expecting. But by the time your refinance closes, market interest rates are 8%. That extra debt service just wipes out your cash flow, and now you're negative every month. So now, instead of owning a property that you worked so hard for BRRRRing to cash flow, it doesn't cash flow, and now you're forced to flip it and sell. This is why the BRRRR method is such a gamble for beginners. You're stacking every ounce of risk on a single deal, and then you're crossing your fingers that nothing happens out there in the real world. But that's not how you build a solid rental property investing foundation. What you actually need on your first deal is quite the opposite. You need predictable numbers. You need a property that you know will qualify for traditional financing, and a strategy that doesn't leave you to gamble all your savings on appraisals and market conditions. The first deal you do as a new real estate investor isn't about speed. It's not about how fast can you retire in 5 years. Your first deal needs to be about security and safety. You need to get on base, not hit a home run. And if you want to see just how bad a property can actually turn out, you'll want to see this video on 5 massive mistakes I made as a new real estate investor. I'll link it down below too. Okay, so if the BRRRR method is too risky for a first-time investor on their first deal, then what's the better method? Well, let me introduce you to what I call the CAKE method. CAKE stands for choose a quality neighborhood, add value, keep it, and earn cash flow and appreciation. Now, I bet you noticed something right away. The CAKE method is not flashy. You're not pulling your money out in 90 days, bragging about infinite returns, because flashy doesn't really pay the bills. Boring, consistent, proven results do. So let's break down the CAKE method. Choose a quality neighborhood. That's step 1. And it is the most important step. You don't chase the cheapest property on the block. You buy in areas where people actually want to live. Places with good schools, staple jobs, areas you'd feel comfortable going to. And that's how you attract tenants who want to stay long term. High quality, desirable schools, low crime rate, close to all the things. Nice quality neighborhood. Then A is add value. This doesn't mean ripping the house down to the studs like in the BRRRR method. Personally, I teach my students to do as little rehab as possible on their first property. What you want to do is smart upgrades, if needed, that matter to attract quality tenants, like new flooring, if needed, fresh paint, maybe some updated appliances if they're like from the 70s, easy things. Or sometimes it just means holding on to the property for a few years and letting time do its thing with appreciation. K's keep it long term. This is where the wealth really happens. We're not doing any cash out refinancing and getting new, higher mortgage payments all the time. We want the equity in our house. We want to keep the payment down so we can keep increasing the rent and making more and more and more money every month. E is earn steady cash flow and appreciation. Put it all together, you got properties that not only cash flow, but also are increasing in value every single year. So your net worth is growing over time. And that's the beauty of Cake. It's repeatable, it's simple, and it's designed to protect you from all those pitfalls that we just talked about with the BRRRR method. You don't have to worry about appraisals coming in low, or begging a bank for a cash out refinance, or paying 12% interest to a hard money lender. You just buy a solid property, rent it out, and start building wealth the steady way. And here's the kicker. While it might feel slower in the beginning, Cake actually compounds into massive wealth. Because your tenants are paying down the mortgage, your rents are going up, and your property value is climbing. That's how you create real financial freedom that your family can depend on with all these risky strategies. So let's put these two strategies in the ring. BRRRR method, Cake method. BRRRR is fast, flashy, and debt heavy. It requires construction experience, deep cash reserves, and private lending connections. Remember, you're gambling on appraisals, refinance rates, and the market staying hot. And one bad hiccup, a contractor that screws you over, an appraisal that's too low, or rising interest rates, and the whole thing crashes. With Cake, it's slow and steady and very beginner friendly. You use traditional financing on solid properties and quality neighborhoods. No need to risk your hard-earned money or pray for an appraisal to come in high. And the Cake method produces steady cash flow, gives you appreciation and long-term stability. Here's the best way I can put it. My boys love baseball, so I'm going to use this analogy. The BRRRR method is like standing at the plate and having to hit that home run every single game. But with the Cake method, you just have to get on base. And you can get on base over and over and over and over again. And while that might look boring to the highlight reels, here's the truth. People who consistently get on base, they're the ones that win the game in the long run. When I bought my first property using the Cake method, it wasn't glamorous. Honestly, it was pretty boring. But nearly 10 years later, that property has paid me almost every single month. And it's appreciated like crazy. It's more than doubled. Meanwhile, some of those investors who swung for the fences and wanted to knock it out of the park, a lot of them are out of the game completely. This is why I tell beginners that if you want to build real wealth, start off with the Cake method and get on base. Now, I want to zoom out for a minute because I don't want to focus just on the money side of the BRRRR method or the Cake method for that matter. Because when it comes to real estate, it's not just about the dollars. It's about the experience of being an investor too, right? I mean, you have a life outside of real estate. The BRRRR method, you're basically signing up for a stressful life. Cold calling sellers, sending out mailers, answering phone calls all day. I hope you don't have a full-time job because you're going to have to answer phone calls in the middle of the day from the mailers that you mail out. There's a lot of sleepless nights juggling contractors, wondering if you're going to run out of cash, trying to understand if your contractor seated that bathtub properly. And let's be honest, the properties that make sense for the BRRRR method, they are in the tougher areas. That means more tenant turnovers, more headaches, and more money down the drain. With the Cake method, it's the complete opposite. You're buying in quality neighborhoods people actually want to live. You attract A-plus tenants who stay 4 to 7 years on average. And they take care of your property. Some of my tenants' houses look nicer than mine. And the big one, control. With the BRRRR method, you're at the mercy of contractors performing, appraisers and lenders and interest rates. There's a lot of moving parts and factors and some that are beyond your control. And I like to be in control. With Cake, you're in control. You buy a solid house, put in a quality tenant, rent it out. That's it. You don't have to wait months or half a year to renovate and refinance to see if your deal actually works. You'll know before you even buy the property. And it goes even deeper than that. It goes into lifestyle. BRRRR is a constant hustle. Always chasing the next project, always busy doing renovations and meeting contractors and answering phone calls, putting out fires. It's a full-time job. Cake is about building a life. A handful of quality rental properties can really set you up for success for your future. You'll have time for your kids, your spouse, time to go on vacations. And then one day you'll have a portfolio that you can actually pass down to your children. A legacy that keeps paying you long after you stop renovating. So here's the takeaway. BRRRR method sounds sexy, but it's risky. Fast growth, recycling cash, infinite returns. But when you peel back the layers, you do see the truth. It's complicated, it's risky, and for beginners, not recommended. That's why I tell new investors, don't do BRRRR on your first deal. Learn the fundamentals, get that base hit, learn how to do all the things. And then once you are a confident real estate investor, go ahead and try the risky strategies. And if you want to see exactly how I buy properties with the cake method and how they've worked for me and built me a 7-figure portfolio and 6-figure income with just a handful of cake method properties, I urge you, check out the free masterclass in the description below and see if it'll work for you too. I bet it will. If you learned anything from this video, if you enjoyed it, please do all the things. Like the video, send me a hello, a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and please ring the bell so you can be notified of the most spectacular, awesome, fantabulous videos just like this that I put out every single week on how to be successful with your first rental property. Until next time, keep building your wealth brick by brick.